Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaubman. David Ace riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down, and next up for the Tigers, David Ace. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. And that ball is out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. His 21st of the year. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
So a man at first. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And a big milestone there, Singy. His 500th career stolen base. That puts him in some pretty elite company.
Yeah, no surprise given his speed and smarts on the base paths. You also include his ability to stay healthy. And like you said, only a few dozen players in the history of the sport have stolen 500 bags or more. So this is pretty cool.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Hey.
Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
Back here at Fenway, bottom 4. And now here is Christian Campbell.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. And that's a base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Ramirez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Elias Lopez getting ready to go. Number 64 getting loose as well. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Now the third baseman, Blaze Jordan. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Foul ball there. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. One left for Detroit, and it remains 5-2. Back here in Boston, we go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, David Ace. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his team.
That one ripped. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ramirez will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner takes off. There's the ball. Throw to third. Save.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Ace at third with nobody out. And a foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Blaze Jordan, the next to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Lincoln Harris getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Tigers lead 1, and it remains 5-3. And now the right fielder, Henry Davis. He's 0 for 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like...
Runner on the goal. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And next to hit for Detroit, David Ace.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back on this one. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 8-3. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Number 7, Corbin Carroll.
Luke back to work. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Luke is just 1 strike away. Right through there, got him. That finishes the evening's action. Ace was a big contributor for them in the win. Smashed 3 homers at the plate.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
David Ace went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. David Ace now at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
On the ground, Campbell slings to first in time.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
The bat.
First and second, 2 down.
Ace.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Tigers strand a pair, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for Boston, Bobby Ramirez. Taps softly to the right side. Ace. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty.
David Ace.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Tigers nothing. Man at first, nobody out. Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Saved at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Right-handed reliever. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Shaw digs in now. Anderson at third. Davis at first. 2 out of the inning. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Throw to second. Save. Here's the second baseman, David Ace. 0 for 3 in this one. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Beautiful night here at Fenway Park. I'm going to try to take a picture here, partner, while you're calling the play-by-play. I mean, we have great angles for some award-winning photos over the course of the season.
That is true. Well struck right field. That one carrying. And it hits the fence. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
1 out. Runner at second. Orozco will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. Now 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 42 up and throwing. Lopez getting cranked up as well. Swings through that one out in front that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Just 1 out remaining for the Tigers.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Jordan stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Runner at second, 2 down. Pitch misses there, 2-1. And that is out of play. Guerrero is just one strike away. Way outside, and it's a full count. Got it! And that's the ball game. Ace. Played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
David Ace with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Can he keep it going again today? It's the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So 2 down, and up next for Detroit, David Ace.
Ace.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Over the monster and onto Lansdowne Street. Home run. That was blasted to the moon. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
David.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 4-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
1 out, bases empty.
David. Ace.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, it's unfortunate.
And that one hammered. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Ramon Orozco up now for the Tigers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just missed. Orozco working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon. So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Jordan in the box again, takes a strike. Movement in the bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. One left for Detroit, but they're still on top 7-2.
Now batting.
Here's a big power threat. David Ace. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. And he's gone yard again. His 6th of the series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Corbin Carroll swings it now. Good power, and he's homered off some really big names early in his career.
Yeah, Boog, his first home run was against Yu Darvish. He also got to Clayton Kershaw and Max Scherzer shortly after. It's easy to gain confidence when you're having success against the biggest names in the sport.
Jordan. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting. The left fielder, Merrill.
Now it's the second baseman, David Ace. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Right through there for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Line drive. And he beats it. He's safe. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Orozco getting ready to hit. 1 for 4 with a double.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Second and third, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's in there at the knees. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Clinton Kelly up and loosening in the pen. Guerrero also getting ready. Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that just misses.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
2 on, 1 out. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
So digging in, bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Now batting.
And now the center fielder.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
That one not close, and that's ball 1. So they're all loaded up. Next offering is downstairs.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And that one is in for a strike.
Ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. Last half of the 8th coming up. Merrill Casey up next for the Red Sox.
Casey.
Tying run at the plate. This to third. There's one. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Ready. Go.
Next is the designated hitter, Max Anderson. The Red Sox down to their final strike. Line to left. And that'll do it. The Tigers slug their way to a win in this one. Ace really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Blasted off for 3 homers in the game.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Centerfold, champion.